Welcome back again. This is your boy Adamslink. As we have had it now, Psquare Peter Okoye, popularly called Mr. P, just announced that himself, his wife, his daughter, and two of his domestic workers previously tested positive to this notorious pandemic. But hopefully now, thank God, they have all tested negative. But he just decided to share the story now. So listen to the rest of the video. Listen to him talk, that we may learn one or two things for him. So just listen, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video and leave your comments. Bye.
Hey guys, how you all doing? Listen up. Just let you guys know, for the past 3 weeks I've been sick. Like, I've been ill, and most people don't even know what was wrong with me. I kept it myself for nearly about 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks of hell for me and my family. I had COVID-19 for about 3 weeks, and it happens to me. For those who have noticed, during my Zoom live draw, I was in a room this time instead of my usual, location, which is here. I was doing it in my guest room because I was more like self-isolated. Like, I was kind of imprisoned in my own house. And it wasn't just me. I was sick and I tested positive. The reason why I decided to come out, to say it is because I think I'm going to encourage a lot of people concerning this whole social distancing, getting used to sanitizing your hands, disinfecting your environment, wearing your face mask and all that. It's been held in this family, in this house. Not just me, even two of my domestic staffs. Then after a week, my daughter caught the virus as well. But it was sad that when she caught it, the doctor insisted that she has to be self-isolated in her own room. But my wife did something very, very courageous. She said no. I was sick and I was being self-isolated in my guest room. I can't even see my sick daughter. And I was feeling so bad because I felt like I'm the one who actually brought this virus to the house. And it was so bad that I had to be calling her on a video, checking out for her and all that. And the next day, I think my wife did something very courageous. What she did was she had to pick our daughter from her room and held her, took her to the master bedroom. And she called me. She started crying. I said, "What happened?" She said, "I can't leave this girl alone. I did rather be infected, but I have to, or affected, but I did rather be with her." So 5-6 days time, my daughter was pronounced negative. When she was pronounced negative, we knew it wasn't going to end there. The next day, Lola became positive. So it's been hell. I don't know how to say, but we had a bad experience. I just want to tell everyone out there that this COVID-19 is real. Don't take it for granted. I'm happy to announce that my wife, myself, our daughter, and two of our domestic staff, all of us are now negative. For those who have noticed during the draws of last 2 weeks and last week, everybody suspected. People knew I was sick. I've lost a lot of weight, which is good. And I just want to say thank God that we're alive. So guys, be safe out there. COVID-19, coronavirus is real. God bless you guys. Thank you. Get a sheet of paper, please. Use it. Thank you. Hey guys, I'm Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another day of Zoom Lifestyle. It's gonna be the same thing usual, but before I continue, I want to ask you guys a question. It's very, very important. For the past 3 weeks and now, what did you guys notice in terms of my background? You guys notice I changed location, right? You guys knew I changed my location, and I wasn't doing this live draw here for the past 3 draws or 2, I don't know. You guys noticed it, you noticed, right? If you noticed, just give me a thumbs up. I'm back to the regular location, that's in my living room. And or somebody's already asking, how is my health? I'm doing well now. Before I continue, right? I'm about to shock everyone. Right? I'm about to shock everybody. And I took a lot of courage, and it took me a lot of courage to get to say this. Like I said, I remember I can actually decide, okay, let's just do this way. So let me tell you something that has been going on. I'm going to show you guys something, and I'll come back and tell you guys what has been happening for the past 3 weeks. Just follow me, right? So this is me, right? I'm going to show you guys something, and this is where I've been doing Zoom, right? For the past, and I repeat, for the past 3 weeks. What? So here in my house, this is my guest room, guys. What? This is my guest room. And I've been conducting the draw, if you remember, on this side of the house. With that chair and my computer and the chair. I've been conducting the draws over here. And I'm about to go downstairs and tell you guys why. I'll be in this room, my guest room, here, and I'll be doing it here. Let me come back to the house. I'm coming back downstairs. Oh, bye. Here we are. Then I'm back. So, I started to show you guys where I've been conducting the draws for the past almost 3 weeks. It's because I was imprisoned in my own house. Yes, I was imprisoned in my own house. I was home arrested in my own house. What is that supposed to mean? And I was sick. A lot of you could notice that during the draws, I rush it, I want to go and sleep, or maybe I've taken my pills. Guys, I was COVID-19 positive. Yes. It took me a lot of courage to say this. Yes, I was COVID-19 positive. Coronavirus positive. Yes, I was. And it's been one hell of, yes, like I was COVID-19 positive. I caught the virus. Maybe I used to think this whole virus thing was a joke. And I took it for granted. It wasn't just me in the house. I have about, apart from my security guards, I have like about 9 domestic to almost 10 domestic staffs in my house. Apparently it wasn't just me. And my cook and one of the nannies were also positive. And it wasn't just them and myself. 2 weeks later, my daughter was pronounced positive. She became sick. First of all, I need to just say this. My wife did something amazing. And I love her courage. When the doctor said our daughter needed to be self-isolated, because I found myself in a position where here I am, I'm sick. I can't see my kids. I can't see my wife. I didn't even see broad daylight. I was in my guest room, the one I showed you guys. Irrespective of this is my house, but if they have to serve me food, they have to knock on the door and drop the food down and I eat it. Like, virtually became like a prisoner in my own house. And to cut the story short, when my daughter caught the virus, my wife did something courageous. They told her that my daughter needs to be self-isolated, meaning you're going to leave a 7-year-old alone. Knowing what I've gone through or what I've been through, my wife said no. What my wife did that was very, very courageous was she took my daughter. She took our daughter to the master bedroom and she held her. She said, babe, I did rather contact this virus than allow this little girl suffer. I was like, babe, you shouldn't do that. Because even me, myself, I can't even leave the room that I was to go and do anything. And it was very, very courageous. That is what a mother can do for her daughter. And she held her and they both stayed in the same room. And few days later, about 5 or 6 days, then it was already like 2 weeks for myself, being in just one room